Hi, my name is Paul Beecher, and today I'm going to be doing an interview for my American Studies class 190 with Gwendolyn Alexis. And today I'm going to be interviewing my father, and he's going to introduce himself.
Hi, my name is Manucher Muradzadeh. I born in Isfahan, Iran in November 13, 1943.
And in the United States, do you go by a different name?
Mike. Yes, Mike.
Mike. And so let's start off by talking about your family. How did your parents meet?
By arrangement,
So
arranged marriage.
it was an arranged marriage.
hmm
And what was the age difference between your parents?
My mom was 14. My dad was 45 years old.
And was having an arranged marriage very common in Iran?
Yes.
And was having such a big age gap common as well?
Most of the time.
Was it also common to be married at such a young age, 14 years old?
Not really, but since my mom and my dad, they loved each other, my mom was agreed to get married by that age.
So your father, what did your father do for work?
My father did a trading business. He had a partner in a different city and then transfer the stuff to each other and they sell and then they share the profit.
And what kind of stuff would they trade?
Mostly material clothes and those stuff.
And did your father do anything else for work, or was that the only thing?
Yeah, he had a farm, big farm, and then he goes down there once a week. And then when he grows all kind of fruit like grape, apple, pears, and stuff. But when he grows, and then he sell it to the market.
Okay, what about your mother? Did your mother work?
No, she stay home and she cook, cleans, and take care of 13 kids.
And was it very common for the mother of the household to stay at home, or did they usually work?
Yeah, it was really common. Most of the women stay home, and the husband they work.
And how many siblings did you say you had?
I have 8 brothers and 4 sisters.
So you had 12 brothers and sisters, and were they all from your mother's?
No, my dad wife he died. She died, and then he had 5 boys and 2 girls from the first wife, and then he had 4 boys and 2 girls from second wife.
So did all of you guys live in the same household together?
Yes, we have a big house, about 15 bedrooms. We all have their own. We have their own bedrooms, and then sometimes when it was cold, we all shared the room together.
And then how about your grandparents? Did any of your grandparents live with you?
Well, I didn't see my grandfather and my grandmother from my father's side, but that's all I remember. I see my grandfather from my mom, and then when I was 40 days, my grandmother died.
So your grandfather on your mom's side, did
Mhm.
he live with you?
No, he had his own place, but we go down his house almost every day. When it comes to our house, and he was very good to us.
And how about any other family? Did any other family live around you?
Yeah, my nephew, my niece, my cousins. We are the same. We live the same place, the same street almost, and we call Mahalle. With all Jewish, they live over there.
So your entire family, everyone that was in your family, all lived together, close
hmm
to each other?
hmm Except one of my cousin live a little bit far, maybe. And when we want to go down there, we take a bus and it takes about 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Can you name a couple of holidays that you guys would celebrate together?
Yeah, like Passover, Hanukkah, Yom Kippur.
And did you have a certain room you would celebrate in or anything?
Yeah, we have a big room in our house, and then everybody come to our house, and we celebrate it all together.
So your entire family in
Entire
Mahale?
family come into my house.
Is there anything that made your family different from others in Iran?
Yeah, because we are Jewish, we were living in our own town, our own separate place, and then Muslim, we were separate from the Muslim.
So the main population of Iran was Jewish or Muslim?
Muslim, most, like 3/4 was Muslim, 1/4 was Jewish.
And all the Jewish had their own area, and all the Muslims had their own separate area.
Mhm.
You guys were separated.
Yes.
Was there anything that stood out that made you feel different than the Muslims?
Yeah, but when we go shopping, because all the store was running by Muslim, and every time we go shopping, we are not allowed to touch the food, anything. I have to point to them, and they pick it up for us.
Would you guys get along with Muslims?
Yeah, we get along. We don't have no problem. As a matter of fact, after 9th grade, we used to have to go Muslim schools. We get along very good with the Muslims, in the school. But mostly we are hanging around with our Jewish friends in the school.
So even though you guys got along, you were always taught to stay kind of separate from Muslims?
Yes, we have our own friend, and they have their own friends.
Do you know if all of your grandparents were born in Iran?
Yes, all of them born in Iran. All were Jewish.
And all were Jewish. How would you describe your relationship with your siblings?
Very good. Very good along. Like we go to school together. We come home together. Summertime we spend together. We spend time together, and we get along very, very good.
Did your parents teach you to get along with your brothers and sisters and be so close with them, or was it just natural?
Just naturally, we are friends. Most of us I had all my cousins the same my age. I hanging around with those in my age. My sister hanging around with their age.
What was school like in Iran?
School was very good. We had our own school, Jewish school, till 9th grade. Everybody knows each other and walk to school. We walk back home together. And after 9th grade, we have to go to Muslim school.
And how was Muslim school different than?
It was a little bit different because in Jewish school, all was Jewish, and then everybody knows each other. But Muslim school, we have to get to know those Muslims people, and then we had no problem. We were friends. We were at school. We were friends.
Was it hard to transition?
No.
And what about college?
We didn't have over there was not too many college, and then if you want to go to college, it was very hard test. You pass, but most of the people, 90% didn't pass. But in my family, just one, my brother passed, and then he became doctors. But for education and college, we have to come to the United States.
So it was easier to come to the United States and go to college than go to college in Iran?
Yes.
How old were you when you first started working in Iran?
Maybe around 10 years old.
What did you do?
We used to buy papers, and we make the grocery bags, and we sell it to the store. We sell it to the store till became about 12, 13 years old.
Did you have to do that for your family?
Yeah, because there was no much job and I want to have some spending money, and then I had to do that because there was no job available for me by that age.
Was it normal for people to work at that age? Did all your brothers and sisters work too?
Yeah, about brothers, sisters, not that my sisters, but only my brothers working together, and then with my cousin, and then after that, then we went to school.
Would you share your money with your sisters?
Yeah, I help them. I help my sisters. I have my sisters, and when I have my mom and my dad.
You would give them money?
Mm-hmm. Not to give them money, but buy like stuff I'm bringing home.
Oh, okay. Did you do any work after you were done with school?
Well, after I graduate from high school, I'd like to come to United States, but I have to go. That's a rule in Iran. You have to go for service 2 years before you come, before you get out of the country. And then after high school, I went to army for 2 years. After finished with the army, I was working in supermarket for 2 years.
And you worked in the supermarket so you can save money to come to the United States?
Well, when I come to the United States, but my father was poor, didn't have enough money, and I had to make my own money and buy my own ticket.
And in order to be able to leave, you had to serve in the army for 2 years?
Yes, everybody have to go to, all the men, not the women. All the men, they have to go to service for 2 years.
So when you first came to America, was there any family here before you?
Yeah, I have one stepbrother living, and then I have one real brother. And my real brother is helped me to come to the United States. He got me a green card. I came to the United States with a green card.
And did he let you stay with him?
I stayed with him for a couple of months, about 2-3 months.
So he helped you get on your feet?
Yeah, get on my feet, and then he helped me a lot, like show me school, and then show me go get my driver license and those stuff.
When you decided to leave to America, did your family in Iran want you to stay, or did they want you to come to America?
They were happy for me to come to America because they know I have a better education, better life, and better job, and better future.
So did coming to America affect your relationship with any of your family in Iran?
No, we keep contact all the time. We write a letter to each other almost every week, and we contact with each other all the time.
Did you guys ever call each other?
Car was very expensive for me, but by that time, and then I didn't have enough money, but mostly I write them a letter.
How long was it until more family came after you?
After a couple more years, my younger brother came in, and then about 10 more years after that, my brother was a doctor. He came with his family, his wife and 2 kids. He came over here.
And what about everyone else?
Well, everyone else, they didn't come till after revolution. When revolution started, it was very hard for Jewish people, and they come as a refugee.
That was the only way they were able to come to America, was as refugees?
Yes, because Muslim people take over all their everything, and then they wouldn't let anybody get out of the country. And then that's the only reason you can come as a refugee.
So now your entire family is in the United States?
Yes, all my family in the United States, and all they live in California. My sister very close to me, and 2 of my brothers, they live in maybe about 5 hours drive from here.
Do you guys purposely live all close so you guys could visit each other?
Yeah, we get together for the holidays, for like birthday, anniversary. We all get together.
So just like how you did as children in Iran, it's the same over here. You guys all make sure to come together for all the major holidays and anytime you get to celebrate anything?
Yes.
What do you think keeps your family so close?
Uh, Love, because we love each other. We love, I love my brother, my sisters. And I want to be close to them. I want to go visit them. Actually, I visit my sister once a week, at least once a week.
And do you feel like that is because of your parents that taught you guys to be like that, or it's just
No,
natural?
we just natural like this, and then like all be very close together. We all love each other. Want to be close together.
All right. Thank you for letting me interview you today, Dad. I think that's all I got today.
You're welcome. I love you.
I love you too.